Feel like a number, feeling like a number. Hey, I'm not a number, but I'm feeling like a number. This is the Boomer Island Podcast. Welcome ashore. Well, all right, everybody. Thank you for joining me today on Boomer Island. I do appreciate you, and I hope that you're feeling healthy and you're happy. And today I want to talk about numbers. What's your number? You know, numbers are the core foundation for our modern world. Think about it. It's the glue that holds our modern civilization together. And of course, there's other factors, but I'm talking about numbers here. After all, life is a numbers game. Pick a number, any number, between 1 and 100. What's your lucky number? What's your favorite number? Are they the same number? There's numbers for any number of things. There's musical numbers. There's dance numbers. You know, there's safety in numbers and there's strength in numbers. If you want, you can paint by numbers or you can do certain tasks by the numbers. We take numbers. And sometimes we have to crunch the numbers to hit our number. Hey, she's a real number. I want to get her number. We get people's numbers. To be number one, you need to put up some good numbers. And if someone's got your number, your days may be numbered. There's even magic numbers. And that leads me to the number 80. But why 80? Well, that seems to be the number. There's some consensus that 80 is the number of years God has granted us the right to live to. At least 80, huh? You think, boomers? And therefore, we create this great denial about death. And I'm guilty of this. Just the other day, I thought to myself, hey, I don't know why I thought of this, but I go, I want to live to be 100. I mean, why? And of course, at least when I'm talking about living to a ripe old age, it always comes with the old adage, but I got to be healthy and my mind still got to be there. Now, where do we get such confidence? And really, isn't it somewhat presumptuous to believe that? Almost none of us know where, when, or how we'll die. Have you ever sat around with someone and pondered the best way to die? Is it in your sleep? Or what is it? Or maybe you've gone to the dark side and let your mind think of what would be the worst way to die. Gets kind of scary, creepy, doesn't it? But let's all take a step back here and realize the fact that we even exist. Scientists have tried to come up with odds. Scientifically get a number of you even existing. And it's just so astronomical that they boil it down to this. The probability of you even existing is like having 2 million people get together, that's about the size of the population of San Diego, and play a game of dice. Each dice with a trillion-sided face, which that alone is hard to imagine. If each face of the dice was the size of a pencil tip, the dice would be about 60 feet in diameter, or the size of a small building. Good lordy. You know, that'd be impossible to roll. But if you could roll it, all the dice would have to come up with the exact same number. For example, 2 million people rolled a trillion-sided dice, and everybody came up with the number 550,343,279,001. Whoa! How about no? So really, we've all hit the biggest lottery of all time. I know it sure doesn't feel like that for a lot of people a lot of the time. But the fact that 57 million people die every year and more than 1 million people will not survive this week alone Now, maybe those are more realistic numbers that can make us realize just how lucky we are to be alive. I know we're all going to live our life and we're all going to die. But I want to share something that might help you understand the miracle that is you. Now, hypothetically, say you get offered $1 million a day for a week, but you wouldn't wake up on the 8th day. Would you take that deal? If you said no, doesn't that make every day you wake up worth more than $1 million? Okay, that was a lot of numbers, huh? And as the great coach and human being John Wooden said, let's make every day our masterpiece. And that leads us to the song of the day, 25 or 624. More numbers, 25 or 624 by the band Chicago. And side note here, Chicago is known for titling their albums in numerical sequence. The numbers, they just keep rolling on. All right then, everybody. Thanks for joining us today on Boomer Island. And until next time, peace and love. See ya.